Hey, what's up everyone? Passive Baller here. This is now the last game that we have for today, January 17, 2024. This is the battle between Brooklyn Nets and Portland Trail Blazers, and this one will happen at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 11 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. And I'm just inviting everyone who haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Passive Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, Brooklyn Nets, they got a record of 16 wins and 23 losses, while Portland Trail Blazers, they have a record of 10 and 29. So both teams are actually having some really poor performance so far in this particular season. We all know that we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel. And for those who would want to avail our opinion picks or opinion packages, you can just go ahead and check on our Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger accounts. Just go ahead and check on the descriptions of our videos. You would see the information right there. The spread that is given is -6, and that's given towards Brooklyn Nets. Portland Trail Blazers, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of momentum, well, it's gonna be tough because both teams are coming off losses. I mean, Brooklyn Nets approaching this game, they are on a 3-game losing slump, while for Portland Trail Blazers, they are on a 4-game losing slump. Man, Portland Trail Blazers, for their last 10 games, they have only won twice. Brooklyn Nets, for their last 10 games, it's the same shit. They have only won twice as well. So it's gonna be so hard to choose one. Both teams are in a struggle, and I guess it's going to be wrong for us to choose someone who is having an advantage in terms of momentum if they can even buy a win, this easy. So maybe we can just skip this part. Both teams are coming off rest. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the availability and health of both teams, right? Starting with Portland Trail Blazers, Moses Brown, Shaedon Sharpe, and Robert Williams, they are all confirmed out. We have DeAndre Ayton, though, their starting center, who is tagged as probable for this one, along with the other big, that's Ibu Badji. Not sure if I'm reading the first name right, but it's Badji, right? So, 2 bigs, 2 centers are listed as probable, and that should be a huge help for Portland for sure. Now, from Malcolm Brogdon, one of their veterans, he is tagged as questionable for this particular game, so it's never perfect, right? So for Portland Trail Blazers, 3 are confirmed out, a couple are listed as probable, and then there's 1 who is listed as questionable, perhaps their best veteran, which is Malcolm Brogdon. Now for Brooklyn Nets, I see 3 players in IL. A couple are confirmed out, Day'Ron Sharpe and Ben Simmons. Hey, you know what? It's also Dariq Whitehead, so let me correct myself. There are 3 players confirmed out for Brooklyn Nets. Whitehead, Ben Simmons, and Day'Ron Sharpe. I still gotta say that Brooklyn Nets got the advantage in terms of health and availability of this one. So, yep. Right. So the last time these 2 teams actually played one against one another, it was actually Portland Trail Blazers who took home the W. Right. If I could remember it right, it was actually Brooklyn Nets who was expected to win that game. Portland was the underdog. But right now, Portland is still the underdog. And Portland is actually at home. I couldn't remember when that game was. I mean, where that game was. But yeah, I could still remember that huge comeback by Portland Trail Blazers. But right now, it's for sure Portland is at home. Portland will be having DeAndre Ayton, and they didn't have Ayton on that particular matchup. And for me, Portland Trail Blazers, they do have a chance on this particular game, at least to cover the spread. They do have. It seems like they would have DeAndre Ayton plus the backup monster Badji, who only plays like 5 or 10 minutes, but he would actually give you like 6 points plus 4 blocks, right? He is an energizer off the bench, and he is huge. Plus, again, take note, Anthony Simons is already back, and he is already helping Jeremy Grant in terms of the offense and in terms of scoring. So I'm looking at Portland Trail Blazers. I look at them and I see that they are having good chance of this particular game, especially that Sharpe is not playing for Brooklyn Nets. So yes, they do have Nick Claxton and they have Finney Smith, but again, DeAndre Ayton is highly likely playing for Portland Trail Blazers, so I think the Blazers got a chance in here. Plus, I think their chances would be a bit better if ever Malcolm Brogdon would be available. I'm expecting a huge game again from Anthony Simons, another 20 plus performance from Simons. Brooklyn Nets is not known for their defense, and that's what Anthony Simons would love to have. That's why I'm expecting a huge performance from him in terms of offense. And I think Portland Trail Blazers would go and at least cover the spread. But then I'm not gonna be surprised if again they would take this W again. So our pick would be Portland Trail Blazers plus 6. Again, that's Blazers plus 6. Peace out. Pass I love.